It's time to continue reviewing the prediction that I made for both NVIDIA and the SP500 Index. There's been some good developments. So far, this prediction that you're looking at, which is the NVIDIA, is 100% correct. I mean, this is insane. For the second week of the month, something like that, this prediction is already extremely accurate, as always. And you'll notice right away that this arrange of the chart is not the same that you saw in the last video. That is because NVIDIA just completed like 7 days ago the 10-to-1 split. So it messed my chart, my entire chart. It was very annoying. I had to relocate all these circles because, as you can see, a share of NVIDIA is trading at $131. Anyways, let's continue where we left off, and we're going to do a small recap as to why this is incredibly accurate. You all know that we were expecting an uptrend by June 5. That's exactly what happened. It had a lot of volatility. The downtrend did not occur on the 5th of June, but on the 6th. You can see right here, this is the 6th of June. We started on a position that was very high, but then we dropped very low, and we ended the day in a lower position than the one we started with. Then we have the 7th or 8th of June, where we're expecting a yellow circle. That means range or volatility. It was a range with some volatility slightly right here, but nonetheless it was a very neutral day, only really fit for scalping. So again, these circles are 100% correct. Then we were expecting an uptrend by June 9 or 10. That's exactly what happened on June 10. Look at this. This is the uptrend. We ended the day on a higher position than the one we started. Then we were expecting a downtrend by either June 11 or 12. It occurred on 11. You can see this is where the price begins on that day. This is where it ends, on a lower position. Now these days, June 13 and 14, were consecutive yellow days, so it's either volatility or range. We saw kind of a mix of both. You can see this is June 13 and this is June 14. More volatility on the final hours of June 13 and the initial hours of June 14. So these circles were also correct. I mean, NVIDIA is basically evergreen. I mean, you're always going up with NVIDIA. It's one of the few stocks that you can barely lose any money with, unless you're like scalping or doing very risky trades, day trading, something like that. But that's it, guys. That's it for NVIDIA so far. It's a very accurate prediction, like I said, always correct. And I'm expecting we will end the month with 100% correction prediction. I mean, this is amazing, as always. Now we're going to look at the SP500 Index. So we're going to be looking at the chart that we made. Again, let's do a small recap. We predicted a downtrend by June 3rd. That's exactly what happened. It also was very volatile because you can see a yellow circle is overlapping with that red circle. Then the correction for uptrending correction occurred on June 5. Look at this. This is a nearly perfect uptrend. Like all of the candles were green. Then June 6 was a downtrend, and June 7 was kind of volatile. We also covered this in our last video. The price kind of ended on a very similar position than the one we started with. So these circles, both the green one for June 5 and these yellow ones for June 7 or 6 and June 8 or 9 are correct, 100% correct. You can see that the market opened on June 10, and this is the red circle. We were expecting a downtrend either by June 10 or 11. So this is June 10. The price ended on a higher position, but notice that both of these were downtrends compared to the previous status that we were having in these past days. So even though the trend for the day was not a downtrend for either one of these 2 days, June 10 or 11, because look at this is June 11, it ended on a higher position than the one we started with. So like I said, even though the days did not have a red trend in that sense, it was a downtrend compared to the previous position, especially on June 5. Now, June 11 was also special because there's a lot of volatility. You can see that this is June 11. The volatility is very clear, very precise. Also, June 11 was also shared with this green circle. So you could say that this green circle, this red one, was not maybe correct because it was engulfed by this green circle, especially for June 11, which, like I said, was a uptrend. Now, June 12 was kind of a downtrend. Yeah, you can see the downtrend is very clear. We ended on a lower position than the one we started with, but very slightly. This was kind of a range with volatility. Now, June 13 was a downtrend. Look at this is June 13, except for the final hours. You can see right here. Still, nonetheless, it's a downtrend because we ended on a lower position than the one we started with. But it was very rangish. Could have been a yellow circle, and it will still have been 100% correct. Now this is the final day, June 14, an uptrend exactly as I predicted. Again, very slight uptrend, not very dramatic. You're not going to see something like NVIDIA kind of dramatism with the SP500, but we're noticing that this prediction so far is, again, just like the one that I showed you with NVIDIA, 100% correct so far. This is incredible. This is amazing. And for the record, this is not even the first time that my predictions are 100% correct. Most of the time, like nearly all of the time, they are always 100% correct. And when we finish the month, when we touch the last days of the month, most of my predictions stay in the 100% correction prediction accuracy range. They barely go above that level. So anyways, guys, this is all I have for today. I will be making more videos, as always, more updates in the coming days and weeks. So be sure to subscribe and like the video, all that juicy stuff. And I'll be catching you guys next time. Take care.